Alright, welcome back ladies and gents to the third episode of me attempting to speedrun Hollow Knight in what is hopefully a less disgusting fashion than what I did in the last episode where I died 3 times in the Soul Sanctum to the little ghost guys. That sucked. Today's agenda is a long one. We're kind of in a weird spot, so this episode is going to have to be a little longer than the rest because there's not really a good bench I can take after Crystal Peak that I would like to. So instead, what we're going to do is take on, go ahead and grab the Dream Nail while we're in the resting grounds after we grab Descending Dark. And then we'll stop at the bench at the Stag Station in the resting grounds, and that'll be our end. Let's get right into it. I'm a little worried that we may actually be out of cash, or we may be too short on cash to purchase everything, which is why I did actually grab a grub that I ordinarily wouldn't have. Yeah, we shall see. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Nope, take the bench. We're gonna take the extra geo up here, just in case. Let's see, over here, yeah. The Gruz Mother is an okay boss. I don't have much to say about her, really. I mean, she is definitely here, and she is definitely a boss. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about her. She's over that quickly. Guess she has a bunch of babies, so that's respectable. Yay, we did it! Slaughtered a mother and her children. Video games. Alright. Yes, yes. So we need to get one more charm notch, I know. Steady body. Shaman stone. The cheapest other one is the lifeblood heart. And we'll get the charm notch. And it looks like we are going to be a little short for Geo for the Lumafly Lantern, which is unfortunate. Yeah, so this is Sly, who is the shopkeeper up in Dirtmouth. He will sell us the Lumafly Lantern if we he will sell us the Lumafly Lantern if we have enough cash. It looks like we are just a little short. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to make a detour, unfortunately. It's alright, it'll just add about 5 minutes or so. We're gonna have to go back to Lim, sell that Wanderer's Journal we had, then I'll save the game to get back up to the bench that we had there. And from there, we'll buy the Lumafly Lantern and head straight to Crystal Peak. We'll also stop at the, what's his name, the Grub Father, to get cash for the grubs we're going to rescue. Just because we're going to need it, since I must have missed a... Well, I know I missed a Wanderer's Journal last episode, so... Alright, that'll definitely be enough once we have the, that'll definitely be enough once we get the, stuff from the Grub Daddy. Why did I say Grub Daddy? That's, like, all kinds of wrong. Oh, you know what? I was going to save and go back to the bench. Yeah, let's do that. The timer that you see in the top may be about 45 seconds fast, so just keep in mind we're a little bit behind on what we we're doing a little bit better than what the timer says. Not much though. Mostly the same. Oh, right, gotta hit the door. Right. Alright, so that should put us over, just barely over 1800. Nice, okay. Looks like we're just now hitting the hour mark on our speed run. This is doing slightly better than what I had done last time, although I did lose a not insignificant amount of time between having to go back to make up cash, and also the repeated I don't know how to call it anything but incompetence in the Soul Sanctum. Also, the timer doesn't seem to be pausing on certain screens that it normally would, but that's okay. Alright. Careful here, because I don't remember precisely where Crystal Peak is. Oh, it's up here, I think. Yeah. No, it's up from here. It's the little miner guy. My life. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Alright, so Crystal Peak is a really nifty area. I'm a big fan of the music and the general kind of nifty atmosphere that they got going on. That being said, it is also an incredibly nerve-wracking area. So, yeah, we'll just see how this ends up. I don't really need to collect Geo anymore for this route, but all the same. We're gonna pop over here to this bench just as a safety. And then head straight up the peak, grab the Crystal Heart and Descending Dark, and then be on our merry way. You know what? I forgot to equip our charms. Oh, nuts. Okay. Well, that's okay. We'll do that up here in a bit. These guys, so thoughts on Crystal Peak. Let's hit that. I've been pretty quiet thus far. Crystal Peak is a cool area. There is definitely more that they could have done with it, like giving it a dedicated boss, maybe. The enraged Crystal Guardians are cool, undeniably, but also they like they're just kind of a. I'm trying to think about how I want to put this. It's not that they're like, I mean, they're like an interesting boss, but they don't have the full like emotional impact of a typical Hollow Knight boss, you know. So actually, let's see, I need to be over there. Oh God. Maybe we're supposed to go down into it. We're getting into the parts of the game that I haven't done a dry run for necessarily. So it may be you may have to bear with me as I navigate some of this, especially Crystal Peak, the Royal Waterways, which we'll be getting into next episode actually. That's not what I wanted to get. Here we go. Yeah, these Crystal Peak is easy to get lost in, where it kind of has a lot of like gates and stuff, and just yeah, this is the way. Okay. Just all the gates that you kind of have to unlock make it difficult for you to remember exactly where you're supposed to be. But it's okay. Definitely a fun area, and I especially appreciate the. Well, I don't appreciate the murderous lasers, that's for sure. But I do like these fat guys that give me health. Yeah, okay, this is the way we were supposed to be going. Into the wall here, just because I feel like they're gonna try and. No, okay. This is where the platforming gets hairy. Oh dear God. Alright. So, it is no secret that I am no platforming whiz kid. Which is why I'm a little concerned about this section. We're gonna do our best. If I need to back out, I will back out and try and kill a guy before I die and have to come all the way back up to the bench. I gotta be careful on this part right here. I say as I die like an idiot. Okay. Come on. Alright, here we go. Alright, now we're cold. Ow. Joke's on you, I've been fighting the Radiants. Lasers are my middle name. Uh-oh. There's no backing out here. Oh boy, okay. No pressure or anything, right? is a clincher if I have ever seen one, ladies and gents. Lord have mercy on my soul. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've gotten the crystal heart. We won't be using it to do anything crazy in this run. In other runs, like the one for the record holder, he shows that you can use it to skip getting Eastman's tier in going to you can skip the whole Royal Waterways entirely and go straight to Monomon the teacher without it need for it. So that's nice. Now we're gonna have to do some similarly dubious platforming over here in a second. You know what? You know what? I don't need this. I don't need this. I tell you what I can do. It's going to be more productive, even though this isn't the typical route option, it's going to be more productive for me to go back to that bench with my dash. Yeah, okay. Go back to the bench with the dash, and then pop up here to get Descending Guard. This is what we call the Idiot's route. Not actually, I don't know if this has a name, but it's what I'm going to do. Oh boy, okay. I don't like dark rooms. I especially don't like dark rooms with platforming. And I especially don't like dark rooms with platforming with enemies that shoot things that make the platforming more difficult. Oh dear God. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Alright. It's been a dubious past few episodes, let me tell you. You know, if we had fallen there, I probably would have failed the run. Interesting to think about. Alright, now this is going to be interesting. I freaking hate these guys. Uh-oh. Bruh. Okay. I'm really bad at dealing with these guys. I always have been. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. Okay. Oh God. Jeez. It's not even like, the thing with Crystal Peak is I can deal with most of the guys just fine. For whatever reason, these guys right here, I cannot do. They kill me hard every single time. And it doesn't help that there's not exactly a convenient bench next to the Crystal Mound or whatever. About jumped right into that hole. Luckily our shade died at the it'll be at the start at least. So that gives us something to work off of. Oh, you son of a gun. This game really hates me today. Alright. Oh dear God, oh dear God, oh dear God. Excuse me. Here we go, okay. Not too bad on time, I guess. Really. Alright, so this is Descending Dark. And it's honestly probably one of the best spells in the game, if not the best. It doesn't have the highest damage, but once I add actually equip the Shaman Stone like I was supposed to, and I alright, this is the resting grounds. Once I actually equip the Shaman Stone like I'm supposed to and get all that, Descending Dark is really good because you get invincibility frames for your, after you cast it. So you can kind of do it, have some free time to run around, and then spam it down again. It's pretty good. The resting grounds is a cool area. It's small, but I really like the music. And I really like the vibe here. I like seeing the Dreamers. We're actually finally getting into the nitty-gritty of the game now that we have, here we go. Getting into the nitty-gritty of the game now that we're about to obtain the Dream Nail, which is probably, if I had to say, is the single most important item to the main story, just because of everything it signifies. We won't get into all of that in this run, because I swear I'm not usually this bad. I can't do tiny platforms and commentate very well. But anyway, as I was saying, the Dream Nail has a lot to do with the main themes of the game, which involves, you know, like dreams and stuff. I would go into more detail, but we're not really here for you know, all the specifics of stuff like that. Alright, so the Dream Nail in a regular playthrough is what unlocks you know, bigger endings than the one that you've obtained. We're not going to do much with it other than use it to obtain Alright, there's our build. We're not going to do much with it other than use it to obtain people. Obtain soul sometimes. That should be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And leave feedback in the comments below. See you next time.